In the heart of a bustling city, nestled between towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, lay a small, somewhat dimly lit apartment that belonged to Clara, a dedicated and passionate teacher. Clara's life revolved around her students, always going the extra mile to ensure their success. It was a cold, eerie night when she found herself tutoring Michael, a diligent student who struggled with mathematics. The clock ticked away, oblivious to the outside world, as they delved into equations and formulas. As the night deepened, they realized the hour was much later than either had anticipated. The buses had long since stopped running, leaving Michael stranded. Without hesitation, Clara offered her humble abode for him to spend the night. "You can sleep on the floor. I'll fetch you some blankets," she said, her voice laced with concern. Michael, though hesitant, agreed, grateful for her kindness, yet unaware of the chilling events that were to unfold. The apartment, though small, was cozy and filled with the gentle aroma of books and tea. Clara prepared a makeshift bed on the floor for Michael and retired to her own room, the silence of the apartment enveloping them both. Within an hour, a sense of unease crept into the peaceful atmosphere. Michael stirred from his sleep, his eyes adjusting to the darkness that surrounded him. It was then he heard it, a faint, persistent whisper, almost as if someone was calling out to him, hungry, desperate. Confused and slightly frightened, Michael woke Clara, relaying his bizarre and sudden hunger. Clara, concerned, yet puzzled by his sudden change of appetite, agreed to accompany him to a nearby diner, open 24 hours and known for its warm, comforting meals. The chilly night air hit them as they stepped outside, the quiet streets a stark contrast to the usual daytime hustle. As they walked, Mikhail's demeanor changed, the urgency in his step faded, replaced by a hesitancy. Finally, he turned to Clara, his voice barely above a whisper. "I wasn't really hungry. I saw a man under your bed." The blood drained from Clara's face, her heart pounding against her chest as fear took hold. The thought of returning to the apartment was unbearable, yet they couldn't ignore the situation. They called the police, who arrived with swift efficiency, their presence a small comfort in the overwhelming fear. The officers searched the apartment, skepticism in their eyes, until they discovered the unimaginable, a homeless man, hidden in the shadows under Clara's bed. The man, disheveled and unkempt, had found refuge in the small space, his presence undetected until that fateful night. The aftermath was a blur of statements and questions. The man was taken into custody, his intentions unclear, leaving a lingering sense of vulnerability in his wake. Clara and Michael were left to grapple with the reality of their experience, the safety of their environment shattered. In the days that followed, Clara struggled to find solace within her own home, the shadows seeming to whisper secrets she no longer wished to hear. Michael, too, was haunted by the memory, the what-ifs echoing in his mind. The bond between teacher and student was forever altered, a shared experience that transcended the confines of their previous relationship. The incident became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the unseen dangers that lurk in the most familiar places. Clara's apartment, once a haven of knowledge and growth, now held a sinister memory, its walls echoing with the silent screams of what could have been. In the end, the experience left them both changed, a haunting reminder of the fragility of safety and the unpredictable nature of the world. The shadows of that night lingered, a ghostly presence in the corners of Clara's apartment, a constant reminder of the night when fear came uninvited.